He's not even here. Where's he at? Not even here. you're, you're late for the. Oh shit! Hold on. I don't have my headphones. Hold on. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Check, check, check. I don't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, now.
For the past like 7 minutes.
Hold on. Mike.
Yeah.
Now you can hear me, can't you?
Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
No.
Hold on. That's up with my shit. Oh, well, hold on. Now can you hear me, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was my shit fucked up in the game.
Man. All right. Cut. Take one.
Oh, well, shit. No, I must have hit the mic when I was fucking around earlier.
Is my fucking mic on? Turn my fucking mic on.
He said you can hear both of us. Yeah. Oh, that is some puppy shit.
Is that what Fat Joe says? Is my mic on? Turn my fucking mic on.
Too on Victory.
Oh. And in prison.
I mean, yeah. Next, we're gonna hear about him goddamn getting overdosed by the guards.
Oh,
I don't understand the whole Kelly getting the overdose from guards in the prison. And nobody picks up on this. While he was in solitary confinement, but we're never gonna hear about the charges that should be brought up against people that allegedly were trying to kill him.
Is this medication that he's been taking every day, or is this just
for anxiety and sleeping, according to the articles?
But if he's been taking it every day, how come he doesn't know how many he's supposed to take every day?
Or know what each color of the bitch look like? Like, motherfucker, you got to know what you taking. You ain't that damn dumb. I don't give a damn. You in solitary. Hell, the only thing you got to do is read the damn pills that you get.
Well, he can't read, remember?
Okay. I hear that shit, but Kelly claims in a third supplement to an emergency motion seeking his release that prison officials gave him a near lethal dose of medication while he was in solitary confinement. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how this shit happens. Like, you're in federal prison, you're in federal prison, and you're fucking giving pills for anxiety and sleeping pills. You in prison. I could give a fuck if you're an insomniac. You can stay up 23 fucking hours a day for all I care. I mean, fuck it. So what's the purpose in him trying to get out of prison to go stay at home? They don't let the average motherfucker that's on, you serving a 30-year sentence, and after a few years, you're gonna say, oh, let me go home because they trying to kill me.
He was guilty for like sex trafficking, right?
Yeah, he was. Hold on, let me look back at it. He was convicted of multiple charges of racketeering predicated on criminal conduct in the Eastern District of New York. Let's see. Let's see what charges. I mean, and the crazy thing is they coming back after him, and it makes no sense that he's allowed to. Like, I don't see where they should allow people to come back that late in the game. No, I'm against damn sex trafficking. I'm against the whole fucking with kids and shit. But in reality, I mean, where are the parents being charged? That's child neglect. It's your child.
Did he fuck around with kids?
They was minors.
Oh.
Some minors, some young. I mean, now the ones above 18, you know what I'm saying? They made their choice. Them young ones, they ain't make no choice. And parents.
So how come he's in prison, but there's people that are in houses around here that are registered sex offenders? How come they're allowed to be out?
Well, he was also convicted on racketeering as well as
money laundering and stuff. Oh,
yeah, and as well as fucking taking them over interstate commerce and shit like that. If he flew them to a different country, different state, you know what I'm saying? That's like an ongoing criminal enterprise of sex trafficking.
Oh.
So, what's up? What's up, Sean? What's good, baby?
What's going on with both of you? How you guys doing?
Living.
I mean, the lawyer is like, he look like he got a setup going here. That like you chilling in your kitchen?
Yeah.
With the fat mean trophy sitting in that bitch.
I see
I'm
the
fat, so I got
behind there.
I'm fat, so I got to be in the kitchen. Duh.
Congratulations
to the snacks.
To the third place rodeo or truck driving championship
for tanker. And I don't even pull tanker.
You do that through New York, or you do that through your new joint?
New place.
Okay.
Was that the question?
Yeah.
I'm still in New York, but yeah.
Sweet, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
He's been in this bitch for a while. So on the other news, Trump is playing goddamn fuck around and find out with immigrants.
Yeah. I've noticed that service at my local Mexican restaurant is much slower now.
And the food's it's slacking.
I mean,
the Olive Garden
is kind of slim too in the mornings. It ain't nobody standing outside looking for work at Home Depot no more.
I mean, some people are gonna have to start paying some contractors to do some shit.
Oh no.
I'm waiting to see what the hell. I mean, this is the thing about it. You knew what you was getting. Ain't no sense in being mad about it now. I'm trying to think of this conversation I was having with Monica last night about sensitivity.
Well,
wait, what? You having a conversation about sensitivity?
Yeah.
Are you in therapy now? Are you in therapy? What's going on here?
No, because she found out that the ADA doesn't recognize like monkeys and stuff like that as service animals.
Yeah, that changed not too long ago. Now it's only dogs and cats, I think. Oh, just dogs?
Nope, miniature horses.
Also, it's dogs and miniature horses now?
That's it.
Oh.
so she was pissed off because she said, what if she was taking a flight and the fucking miniature horse pops up on the plane and she's allergic to horse? Would they ask her to get off the plane?
If a miniature horse gets on a goddamn plane, I'm getting off anyway.
They're allowed to fly.
Hey, since I weigh as much as a miniature horse, you think I get a handicap sticker?
As long as you identify as one, we're straight.
Oh, good. I'll be the first smart driver.
I'll take you around with a fucking jacket on.
What do you need me to carry? Some shoes from the post office to your house? I can do that.
Hey, that'll work. No, but think about this shit. So, like, where is it that, because everybody has their emotional support animals, which aren't recognized anywhere. Like, oh, this is my emotional support animal. Yeah, motherfucker, it got to stay outside.
Yeah, but most states don't even require to even have paperwork to even show, and they can't even ask for it.
Yeah.
So
but
I mean,
with a service animal, you are allowed to ask.
What purpose does that service animal hold? That's what
does it provide?
Right, and you don't have to show paperwork that says that. You could say anything. Like, you just give the monkey a vest and tell him, like, hey, he's my service animal.
No, by no terms. If you come in with a cat, monkey, anything, it doesn't matter. ADA only recognizes miniature horses and fucking dogs.
Yeah, that's it.
So you fuck. You come pop around with your cat and shit. Come pop around with your fucking gerbils or your rabbits. It's not a fucking service animal. It's an emotional support animal. Still has to be able to provide some type of support. Here's a kicker for the sensitive world. If you have an emotional support animal and you come around me and I slap the fucking piss out of you, how is it going to support you at that moment?
Well, here's a better question. My service animal is going to be an Eastern Diamondback, so we'll see how that works.
That's your service animal, not your emotional support animal.
No, that's my emotional support. That's it's both. I identify as both of them. So that's my Eastern Diamondback rattlesnake is going to be my service/support animal.
Oh, I got some. I do have something. I have something for that. It's nicknamed 7.62.
You gonna waste an expensive ass bullet?
It normally engages quite nicely.
Here's a better question. When do you think they'll start using miniature horses to sniff drugs out of cars?
The cops show up with that.
Monica seen some shit where up in Ocala in horse country, motherfuckers takes the damn miniature horse to a restaurant.
Oh.
Hold on, you said a service horse. Service horse that sniffs.
Could you imagine like going into a restaurant and you're sitting there and the person walks in with a miniature horse and they say, would you like a table or booth? And the person says, do you have a stable?
Yeah. Or that miniature horse decides to take a big ass deuce right there next to the table.
Oh man. Do they have those
that was her question was a horse no matter what shit's big bricks.
Exactly.
They probably have those bags that go on the backside of the horse, so when they take a dump, it just collects it.
So a fucking diaper?
Yeah.
Hold on. But let me go to this shit because Jeffrey brought the dumb shit up. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the shit up here because you asked it. Somewhere in America, it has happened, bitch.
Oh, Jesus
Police
Christ.
horses
Let it be Florida.
To sniff out drugs hidden in higher places.
Where at?
Let's see where
Please
is
tell
this
me it's
at?
Florida.
No, it ain't in Florida, bitch. We don't got no place called Somerset, bitch. Dog. The sniffing canine equine nose team scent. Police, horses, and dogs team up to sniff out illegal substances, including heroin, cocaine, cannabis, and amphetamine.
That horse gonna snort a whole big ass line of coke. Like, what happened to the kilo? The horse took it.
I don't understand. Dog, how the hell does this shit even? Is this? Oh, it happened. That was in the UK. But dog, how the fuck?
Man, if I was doing illegal drug shit, I would want a horse to sniff that shit up because then there ain't no more evidence.
What if
that bitch big ass nostrils to hide some shit?
What if that motherfucker probe you? I mean, I'm just looking at the shit like, look at this shit. It's a flirty miniature horse service animal.
That look like that motherfucker wearing a poncho.
No, but it's obviously you see what the fucking
I'm digging the hair.
You see, it has the LGBTQ service animal shit on.
I didn't even notice that, but I am digging the hair though. Like that's a good hairdo.
Look just like you, Sean.
I don't got that much hair.
What the fuck?
You trolling all the way through. You trolling all the way through this Facebook page.
I'm just looking. Like, I want to know what the fuck a horse does. What does a horse do?
I mean, they don't talk. So I mean,
Mr. Ed did, bitch.
what? Yeah, put peanut butter in the motherfucker mouth, then the lips move.
I wonder if he got jealous when he seen her doing this right here.
Probably. Look at his face after that. Look all pissed off and shit. Like, yeah, you gonna ride some big horse?
That bitch look dead.
That's what I was good about to say.
That bitch look
See,
dead.
the horse done killed itself.
Dead. This is so weird shit.
And I'm telling you, a lot of that weird shit.
Hold on. That motherfucker catching a flight on American Airlines, dog. Go ahead, American.
That sounds like
They
a
let the
Southwest
miniature
thing.
horse get on the fucking plane, but Monica can't get on with a monkey. She got to put that motherfucker under the plane.
That seems like a Southwest thing or Allegiant.
That says American, bitch.
As I'm saying though, it seems like an Allegiant thing.
Yeah, but that's American Air. Like, he reminds her to get her meds.
Okay.
I'm just amazed by this shit.
What's the alarm? Does he just take a shit?
I mean, dog. Who the fuck? I don't understand it. I mean,
I don't get it either.
What does it detect, Jeffrey? Why don't you look that up for me? What does the fucking horse detect?
Well, I mean, any kind of animal that has really good scent can be trained to sniff out what the fuck ever he was trained to do.
You know how much it costs to get an actual service animal? To get them actually certified?
A bunch.
Dog, the minimum on anything, I think Monica looked that shit up, is like 10 bands.
I don't doubt it. That's why a lot of like the vets that get their service animals and everything like that, they partner with like wounded warrior groups and veteran groups to actually get them donated.
Yeah. But those shits are, I mean, and for PTSD, I understand. Yes, I am telling people of the world that did not serve in the military, you do not have PTSD. You just looking for a fucking cop out. I am saying it. I don't care. You're a fucking pussy, and your mama should have swallowed you.
Damn.
So, on another note to that, happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Cool.
I mean, so happy Father's Day, Sean.
Appreciate it, man. Same to you.
Jeffrey, one day when you have one.
No, not doing that.
I think
Shout
the
out,
United States.
Hold
the
on.
United States said Jeffrey can't do it.
And for all the women that say that they mama and daddy, please, goddamn, hey, salute to you for making poor breeding choices. So you're not mama and dad, you're not a hermaphrodite. So shut the fuck up. You're not a man. So there you
Said
it. because I've been dog. That's the one thing. Like, nobody says, no man says, I'm mama and daddy. I'm daddy and mama. But women are quick to say, I'm mama and daddy. Why they just won't admit, hey, I made a fucking poor breeding choice. I made them and I got stuck with the kid. And not that people get stuck with the child. I mean, I don't feel like any child should be stuck with somebody that don't want them.
Facts.
But they're left holding the bag. If a man abandons a female, yes, she's holding the bag. But she also has all the rights. So guess what? You paying for them rights.
Yep.
I mean, now on the back end of that, after 29 years and 4 months of child support, we pay too dearly. So yeah, Jeffrey, don't have no kids, dog.
Or at least
Just
just
be
don't
a,
have as many as though.
No thanks.
yeah, be a goddamn god, be a godparent or some shit.
I don't want any title that has parent in it. I don't care if it's a godparent. I don't care if it's a godfather. I don't want none of that.
He just
You
wants
know what's
someone to
crazy?
call him daddy.
Yes.
He go to Twin Peaks. Hey, he go to Twin Peaks for that.
There's no
Hey, Daddy.
there's no Twin Peaks here, man. I'm pissed off.
So you just
You
have to
went
go
there,
to the
motherfucker. Goddamn.
So what, you just ride by Hunts Point and go see the hookers?
Ugh.
I got time for that. I got time for that.
But if you pan the camera around,
Hey,
you're gonna see
you know what I
houses
did?
full of them.
You know what I did?
What?
Well, you better have a helicopter. You gotta go to the 6th floor. You know what I did is I bought a PS5 to replace that free time I had at nights because I drive nights. So I don't want to go driving around looking for them. I just get on that PS5.
You find the gamers?
Yeah, yeah.
You fucking the gamers, dog.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, he's looking for a date.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, well, you know.
He's trying to get it to where they hear his voice before they see his face.
Or just wear a mask.
You two motherfuckers.
Speaking of only hearing the voice and not seeing the face, Sean, what's going on with your camera?
He's moving.
I'm in my car right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hope it is your personal vehicle.
It is my personal vehicle. It ain't that stupid.
All right.
They go back and play this shit and be like, yes. So
Especially Mr. over here in the upper right-hand corner with the trophy, you little snitch.
Hey, I got whatever gets me trophies. I don't care.
Damn, bitch. Damn.
Look, motherfucker, you don't get a referral bonus for turning the motherfucker in. That's not how that works.
No, that's called a bounty. That's right. We don't get a referral. It's a bounty. You bum.
What the fuck? They pay off that shit for real?
No.
No.
Oh, I was saying, God damn. What
he's about to make a band.
Dog, they encouraging this shit. Hell, I ain't even got to work for y'all. I just go down I-4 and I-75. I get you everything you need.
I'm gonna want his cut. He find out there's a bounty for it.
Yeah, you probably save the company a lot of money, man. If they had those.
How's your driving? Hey,
Yeah.
You know what? This how they driving.
Yeah.
I actually did that to a motherfucker like a month ago.
Oh, really?
But the jackass literally swerved. He swerved heavy, and then he swerved again. So as I was going by him, I blew the horn. Motherfucker was sitting there like dead up, nodding and driving. You know what? Let me slow down and get this damn number and call.
He was on that lean. That's what it was. Lean and coffee.
He doing that touch and go.
Took a quick video. And actually, hey, y'all got an email address? I will send it to you. And I sent them the email. I sent them an email.
Oh man, I was gonna ask you, what you think about your 250th fucking fancy parade there with all your tanks rolling up down freaking Washington D.C. Fucking
He
up
loved
the
it
road.
so much. He loved it so much he didn't show up.
Exactly.
They didn't ask you.
What I didn't like was the fact that the shit cost like a ridiculous amount of money. Like the shit was what? 251 million? 25 mil?
45 mil. Yep.
45 mil so that he can have a fucking parade. If you want to have a show of force, motherfucker, go blow something up.
Hey man, it was for y'all's 250th birthday.
Who gives a fuck? I don't give a fuck. So we're celebrating the military that was founded by cowards that were fleeing religious persecution in their country and formed the United States. Go fucking goddamn figure. I could give two fucks about them.
I was gonna say, like, they really wanted to show off the Abrams. I'm like, how many flipping Abrams do you need in a flipping parade?
And dog, the thing is, when you do shit like that, yes, that's true dog and pony show. So you go out, get the best of the best, paint them all over, detail cleaning, just for what? To fucking roll down the street that it's probably not on the proper weight limit for. And basically to do what? Nothing.
I guarantee it.
Since you were in that,
I guarantee they're going to have to
industry,
repave that fucking road because those Abrams ain't nice to asphalt.
since you were
70,
in that,
even
since you were in that field, is it normal for a tank to squeak like that?
Yeah.
Even if it's brand new?
Yeah,
Your
they're loud as
sprockets,
fuck. And you know what fucking
everything,
tell them about?
tracks,
Those motherfuckers weren't
it's
brand new either.
constantly moving.
Oh.
But it's constantly, I mean, no matter what you get, one, like all of us know from being in the military at some point, it's the lowest fucking bidder.
Facts.
I was
Like,
gonna say for 45 million,
it's
they could have
based
bought
on
some
everything is
WD-40.
sold to the lowest fucking bidder. I mean, shit, them
Dude,
bitches, dog. It sounds horrible inside of them.
There's never been something that's called a stealth tank.
No, they just go boom from a far distance.
I think we're losing Sean. We're losing Sean.
Boom.
But you know what's crazy?
No, we ain't here.
If a hind D comes up across a ridge, you already dead in the tank. Them bitches will wipe a fucking tank, slap the fuck out. It ain't a tanker around that won't tell you. If they see a hind D, that bitch gonna kill it. Tank killer, baby. But it was just a waste of money and resources so that he could sit there. And if you think about it, nobody's really talked about it, but he did basically the same thing Kim Jong-un does. Flex his fucking military.
They talked about it.
I mean, what kind of, I still don't understand the purpose of it. It was him showing a military that he never fucking served in, pussy.
Did you see who's that guy that sits in the front, like in the tank that had That's
a driver.
Did you see him when he waved? He waved with his jazz hands. We're supposed to be a big tough army, and he's waving with his jazz hands.
Yeah, the thing is, they put fucking 18-year-olds in those fucking tanks.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Oh, now they got females in there.
You're lucky that those dudes in the tanks weren't fucking Snapchatting the shit.
Dog, I remember I had a motherfucker, dog. I had a student named Josh Harris. So he actually was a tanker. And when I tell you he was the biggest pussy I ever met, and I knew the military had went to shit, was when this stank motherfucker literally stank. I had to make him take a shower 3 times a day. This stank motherfucker. Yes, he was dog. The shit, because he only ate junk food, so the shit came out his pores and he was fucking sour.
So I had this motherfucker out of the military.
Well, no, he was still in, he was doing guard and shit. He was doing guard at that point. But this
maybe they're sour.
Fit no goddamn tank no more.
He couldn't even deal with me in the truck.
What do they say? Maybe they're sour, maybe they're happy. Or first
that
they're sour. First they're sour, then they're sweet.
That bitch was sour, dog. I literally, dog. That was the first time I actually paid for hotel rooms when I was on the road with a student.
Damn.
I couldn't even sleep in the fucking truck. When he got out that bitch, when he went and cried his way to stand him to get off my fucking truck because I was too hard on him, dog. They told me to get his stuff out the truck. I threw the mattress and everything else that he had touched out. I got brand new seats after that shit.
And got the fleet manager to pay for the detailing.
Yes, sir. And my clothes. Hey, Road Dog looked out for me on that one because he was once dog. He made it where I don't give a damn. I want to eat candy all damn day. Bitch, I'm gonna go eat some meat. I'm gonna go eat something that's somewhat healthy because I watched him eat honey buns, Little Debbie's all fucking day, drank soda all day, and this shit just smelled out of his pores like fucking pure shit.
Those Little Debbie donut sticks are fucking delicious, boy. Good God.
There go another fat person.
You ain't supposed
There's
to.
another.
God damn. You're giving us a bad fucking name.
Fuck.
Out
I
here
remember when
eating
them
dick,
bitches.
out here eating dick sticks. What the fuck?
You're the one that pumps on a fucking douche flute, you moron.
Douche flute.
You know
Yeah.
what? I love to
Pumping
see
on
this
that
Navy.
douche flute.
This is some hellified Navy camaraderie.
Exactly. Well, what the fuck, man? We're supposed to
the
gang
douche,
up against the fucking
the
grunt,
douche
but
flute and the
no.
goddamn the Dunkin' Dick.
Pumping on that douche flute. Pumping on that douche flute.
Hey,
What
y'all
the
see?
lawyer didn't tell you is that he got promoted real quick, and we know how that happens.
Oh,
And
let
that
me
was
see
the
you.
last one. I was
Let
the
me see
last
your
one to get
knees.
promoted.
Let me see your knees, baby.
He got
I
those
do
knee
got
pads.
That's why you only
Navy
wear
issue.
pants.
I do
Hey,
got
have you ever worn
calluses.
shorts? Have you ever worn shorts before?
When I take walks dark at night, yes, I wear shorts because they
I was
shine
just
my
thinking.
path.
I was just thinking about it. Your damn white ass, goddamn, your shit got to be pale as fuck. You probably Sean actually got a tan.
I do.
I only wear shorts when I walk down a dark alley.
And then those shorts are going to have a dick hole in them.
They call that a glory hole. Get it right. And this is why Sean constantly thinks about penis because he puffs on a douche flute. See, so
Hey,
he's
man,
always
that's
got
something I
that.
could probably claim from the VA. So, I mean, shit.
There's a lot that I've seen you. I've seen how you look. There's a lot you could claim from the VA. Trust me.
Yes, there is. There's quite a bit.
Oh
I mean,
shit!
hell, I know O can claim a whole bunch of shit from the VA. He used to have a full head of hair, and
I
Army done
mean, at
made his
one
fucking
point,
shit white.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be on one of them damn commercials that if you were stationed here at this point in time, you're here for a lawsuit. I was there.
Yeah, not Camp Lejeune. What was the other one you were from? Where would you go? Fort Bragg? If you were in Fort Bragg from 1985 to 1997.
It was Fort Stewart, Fort
Oh.
Lewis.
Yeah,
I
but
was
they will
around.
not make you their spokesman. If they do, they
Hell
are fucked
nah.
up.
Every bit of fuck you. You ain't got no balls, bitch. Dog. So it's the craziest
I'm
shit.
really curious though. It's a 250th anniversary for the Army. They came first. Navy comes right after that. What the fuck are we gonna get? We ain't getting no. I bet you we don't got no fucking parade going up
Y'all
in the
gonna get
fucking.
John. Y'all gonna get John boats in the goddamn in the damn Baltimore Harbor.
Exactly. What the fuck? We ain't gonna have shit.
Kayaks and canoes, motherfucker.
That's Coast Guard, motherfucker.
Sean, remember
What?
when we had to do swim calls in the Great Lakes? So I went to the Great
Yeah, I
Lakes
remember those shits. Yeah,
and you to do swim calls. Who was in the little pool?
all the kids from Florida.
What you try to do is use a black joke, you fucking goddamn fat
I didn't say
fucking
nothing about
whale.
no race, but
You
you
No.
weren't
fucking
wrong.
whale. Fucking big ass went up there, probably belly flopping.
No, I cannonballed
No.
on that shit, man. I was floating, man. Fat float. Somehow I was freaking. I was just
Fuck that shit.
relaxing.
Nope, I'm good with that. I can swim, but bitch, fuck
No, we have video
Yo.
that says you can't.
There,
Too much water
yeah,
to
we
drink.
do. Yeah, we do. There is
We got a
video.
video
It
almost
was
showed
too
your
much
ass
water.
drowning in a pool.
And it wasn't even a deep pool. It was like 3 feet.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Oh, bitch.
See,
Huh?
there it is.
We got that in the
Huh?
archives.
We got
that
it in the archives. Yep, in the archives.
And I wasn't drowning in the damn pool, you bitch.
You almost drowned. You
All
almost
I heard
drowned.
was, man, all I heard was boop, boop, boop,
I almost choked on the I almost choked at IHOP. I never almost drowned.
we
You
got a
crazy as
video
hell.
at least of
Miss-
one of those things.
Mr. TYB says, "Oh shit, what's good, bitch? What up, boy? Surprised
Hey,
this
when you
big
had
ass
that-
ain't jump on tonight."
When you had that
I'm
issue
surprised.
at
What the fuck? He
when you had
avoided
that
me.
issue when you had that issue at IHOP, did everybody try to save you?
No,
Sean,
I did. But the dude, there was a black family that sat right next to us. They didn't say shit. They just kept eating.
Hey, what would be worse?
Literally.
Sean giving you mouth to mouth or choking on your food at IHOP?
Sean giving me mouth to mouth. Let me go, bitch. Just let me go.
He said, "Just let me go."
If it's my time, it's my time.
Dude, I could tell you if there was video footage of that, I guarantee you it did not look very nice. It looked like I done tried to take his ass from behind.
Yeah, bitch. He pulled that shit up. That shit came out. Dog, that shit right there hurt. That was the one time I could say that some shit really fucking. That was the closest I think I've ever come. Fuck the bullets and shit. That shit
All right.
right there.
Bruh, how is a self-respecting fucking soldier, a tank man, fucking Cav, gonna turn around and you get killed by a piece of bacon?
I mean, it was IHOP bacon, bitch.
That's a rough.
I don't think
that's
I've been.
rough.
No, I've only been to IHOP once since then, and I got sausage this time. Hey, let me get the
Dude, I
sausage
told
link.
he said it as soon as he left IHOP. I'm never going there again.
The only time I went is me and Monica went last year, like Mother's Day weekend to Coco, and IHOP was the closest thing, so we went to IHOP. But
How far are you? How far are you from Coco?
Huh?
How far are you from Coco?
136, 140 miles, something like that.
Dang, man.
Everything in Florida, dog, literally, like being here, everything's within like a 2.5 to 3 hour radius.
But if you got to go all the way up that motherfucker and all the way down that motherfucker, it's going to take you a couple days.
Hey,
That bitch is a-
Can you grab that clip from that sheriff that said, if you do anything, if you point a gun at the officers, you're going to be graveyard dead?
Oh yeah, the Florida sheriff.
Dude,
Yeah.
those Florida sheriffs are on some other shit right there. It's
They
like
don't
if you
fucking
throw
play,
a piece
man.
of anything at a cop, you are going to be graveyard
Jesus.
dead. We will
They
call
don't
your
play.
next of kin and tell them where to pick up the body. It's like, damn.
Hold on.
He didn't even say body. He said remains. We will tell your family where you can come pick up your remains. Oh my
And that
God.
sentence right there kept O in his house.
No, the hell it didn't. Fuck that bitch. You ain't have to worry about that shit. That bitch right there was gangster with his shit. Let's see. Hold on. Let me dismiss this shit so I can pull it up.
Dude, most
All
of
right.
these Florida sheriffs are unapologetic on what anything that they say. Those dudes come out of
But the
pocket on the
crazy shit
regular.
is most of them are literally like worthless shits. Like I'll just watch his shit. Here his shit go.
If you let it turn violent, whoo, you do not want to do that in Brevard County. And if somebody wants to know what I mean by turn violent, all right, this is what I mean. If you resist lawful orders, you're going to jail. Let me be very clear about that. If you block an intersection or a roadway in Brevard County, you are going to jail. If you flee arrest, you're going to go to jail titled because we are going to run you down and put you in jail. If you try to mob rule a car in Brevard County, gathering around it, refusing to let the driver leave, in our county, you're most likely going to get run over and dragged across the street. If you spit on us, you're going to the hospital and in jail. If you hit one of us, you're going to the hospital and jail, and most likely get bitten by one of our big, beautiful dogs that we have here. If you throw a brick, a firebomb, or point a gun at one of our deputies, we will be notifying your family where to collect your remains at, because we will kill you graveyard dead.
Damn.
Hey, you hear that? You hear that person?
He started that shit with a Ric Flair woo.
You hear that? You hear that person? You hear that person in the background after he said graveyard or graveyard dead? One of them said, "Huh?"
Oh. Damn.
I mean, the shit is, and yeah, the shit is funny. They're all funny as hell. Florida has some of the most notorious, funny fucking sheriffs.
So I have that list.
And
Hold on. However, some sources mention that horses, including miniature horses, could potentially be used for detecting illegal substances. One source specifically lists heroin, cocaine, cannabis, and
Amphetamine.
Probably
yeah,
methamphetamine. It's a
amphetamines.
big
Yeah.
word. I get it.
Say it slow. Amphetamine.
I
Sound it out.
listen. I only use short words like I'm here for a delivery. I got grocery. That's it. Yeah, I got meat and produce.
What
Meat and produce.
What about your favorite line? How much is it?
I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say tickle her clit. I thought that was my favorite.
Damn.
Berta D say, yo, what up, Berta? So, but no, Florida has some of the, I mean, and they talk a good game. A lot of them do. Here's the problem. One, they're elected officials. So if you stay in these counties with these backwoods counties, and I'm gonna call them backwoods counties, Polk County, Brevard County,
Is that
Hardin
one the county he was from? Is that northern Florida?
But no, that's Cocoa.
That's
Brevard.
Cocoa.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Hey, too
That's
bad he didn't say.
Melbourne.
Too bad he didn't say. Oh, you're gonna be bit by one of our big, beautiful horses.
But like, I mean, you'll get that shit, and they get like that even in the Panhandle, like Okaloosa County and places. That's in South, but like they talk that good game shit. But that's just their way of letting you know they been dirty, they gonna be dirty. Grady Judd is not some fucking, yes, he has some Andy Griffin hook lines, yet his county, Polk County, Lakeland, Florida, is known as one of the biggest drug highways in the state of Florida.
Oh fuck yeah. That's why it's always on live PD all the time.
Yeah, go figure that he's doing all this talking and perk walking everybody, yet he has a fucking ridiculous fucking rate of drugs that travel through there.
Oh yeah. The thing is though, you'll never see like a Metro PD, like a chief, talk the way that sheriff does.
No. You won't get Hillsborough County Sheriff to speak like that. You won't get Orange County Sheriff to speak like that. Dade, Broward, none of them sheriffs are speaking in those terms.
No.
These are backwoods bumfuck rednecks these are backwoods bumfuck rednecks that these motherfuckers can't, that the average person ain't gonna go not vote against them.
Right.
And everybody likes the hook line because he's funny. Who gives a fuck? Like, you gonna be graveyard dead. Woo!
That was a straight Florida sentence right there. You gonna be graveyard dead. Like, damn.
I mean,
we're gonna run you down and drag you. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't say run someone down anymore. That went away in the 60s.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck he channeled this inner bull corner? I mean,
he channeled something. He channeled something that he usually says in a group with guys that usually wear the same sheet.
Yeah.
Or those
Jeffrey Uncles.
Or those Oakleys that have the really shiny like front, you know what I'm saying? The reflective.
The ones that I'm fucking wearing now?
Yeah. You're in the fucking closet. You're in the fucking closet.
You're thinking about the fucking Ray-Bans.
And I have a guarantee you hated that halftime show with 50 Cent and Dr. Dre. I guarantee you hated that halftime show.
I like that halftime show.
That's not what you were tweeting. That's not what you were tweeting.
Eminem came out, and I'm happy. Eminem came out there. I'm straight. We were represented.
Now, did you understand everything that was said with Kendrick Lamar's halftime show?
All I heard was minor.
You know he did it. He had to put on closed caption in Spanish just to understand what it meant.
Dog.
Well, yeah, because you had Samuel L. Jackson on the sideline freaking saying, "Oh, watch this. He's about to say some shit because you're not gonna be able to understand what he says."
I mean, and that's actually, it was a funny, interesting halftime show. But like now I'm tired of hearing on the radio because I listen to the radio when I go to work. Fucking they play that song Luther every fucking 5 minutes.
It's called Change the Station.
How much salary do you think that sheriff gets? What do you think his salary is?
He's probably looking at around 95 to 100.
Yeah, about 120
$256,000.
for fucking
Fuck.
Brevard County.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting paid that much. I'm gonna say some landish shit too.
Fuck. How much Grady Judd making damn Polk County?
What's his name?
Grady Judd.
That sound like a racist dude.
Hold on, it came up because they listening, so the feds listening to my shit, so it instantly came up.
The feds are always listening to your shit. It's called wiretap.
Now, him on the other hand, he don't make an ass load of money. He gotta have a YouTube channel because that bitch ain't making a shitload of money. Hell, with overtime, I might punch his ass this year.
Dude, the Cocoa area got a shit ton of money though.
$252,000.
How much? That's how much Grady Judd make?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. As of November 2024, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd's salary is $252,000 per year.
Fuck.
And this is coming from
That's
But how
plus
much of that
benefits.
is extra incentivized money? Because I'm look at the sheriff's salary, $155,000 annual salary. So how much of that is off of his YouTube and shit like that?
Oh, who
I don't
knows?
know if they're looking at the YouTube for how much he
That
makes. I don't
shit
think they're.
me. Oh, that shit goes into account because they're the ones putting it out by the Polk County Sheriff. They have their own damn YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. What's your guys' property taxes like?
Depends on the location, like that's where that sheriff is in Cocoa area, Brevard County. It's money down there. Melbourne, you got SpaceX that's down there. You got a lot of money that's in that area per se. You know what I'm saying? Now, hold on, because Monica just asked the question, so I'm gonna go find it. Now, the crazy thing with this motherfucker is he actually has money. Well, Monica probably didn't know it, but like, so this cat right here automatically had money. He's a rich motherfucking white boy. He was rich long before. Now, Grady Judd,
So
let's look at what he
decided
made.
to throw his hat in the ring.
I'm just to look. Oh shit. Did it come up? No, it didn't come up. Okay, so Chad, and this is what's crazy, and this is why I'm telling you, YouTube and bumfuck nowhere. The sheriff of Hillsborough County, Tampa, the Tampa area, huge ass area, right?
Right.
Look at how much this motherfucker make. But Grady Judd and then Brevard County Sheriff make more than he fucking makes.
But what's the median income
You may
of
have to read it for
Tampa?
the lawyer. It's going to take a while.
What's the median income for Tampa? What's the median income for Tampa?
Let me look. I think it's something like 35, but let me double check.
What you using?
I thought it was like 50 to
Look at him
60,000.
using college words when he couldn't pronounce methamphetamine.
There wasn't an M in front of that word, you dope.
What?
Median income. Median income in Tampa. 39,000.
And what's the median income in Polk County?
We'll just say Lakeland. That's the bigger city.
All right.
31,000.
Interesting.
Damn.
Hold on. We ain't done.
About Coco.
34.
34. Jesus.
Yeah.
So where are they getting all this money for then, or from?
Klan.
The Klan, motherfucker. The fucking Klan. Fucking Aryan Nation, motherfucker. That's who paying for these bitches.
And
Hold on, we just got
down there too.
Bonuses.
We just got a tweet. A tweet just came in. from something Prime something. How do I sign up for that? That's what they want to know. How do they sign up to get that income? That's what they ask.
To get what? What income?
How do they get the sheriff's income? Where do they sign up for that?
I know how it includes a body count.
Is there a website they can go to? That was one of the questions. Is there a website they can sign up to?
1-800-kill a nigga.
Oh Jesus!
You can tell how old O is. He using 1-800 numbers instead of a website.
Yeah, it's 1-800-kill a nigga. That's what they do. Chronister.
You can tell how old somebody is when they leave a voicemail. Isn't that the new thing now? Like you can tell if somebody's in their 70s when they leave a voicemail. You can tell how old they are.
Okay, let's see what his salary is. Okay,
and I was trying to say that joke was for primetime fits, but I don't want to say the whole thing. I was just adding words.
It's not as funny when you have to explain your jokes, right? I'm just saying, like, your punchline didn't work.
Sheriff, hold on. I'm looking at this shit right here. Well, shit, his net worth is fucking ridiculous anyways. But I want to know how much the motherfucker make now.
Just go knock on his door and ask him. I'm sure he'll be nice and tell you.
No, sir. Yeah. You won't have me around that motherfucker.
Just don't point nothing at him. Don't point nothing at him. You'll be all right.
Yeah, don't take your monkey. He'll shoot you and then he'll keep the monkey.
Here's the fucked up part. When you dealing with these dumbasses, why does the police, like the sheriff and shit, why do they need security?
They are security. Shit.
Yeah. What do you mean?
No, they have security. They have
like
a full-fledged security.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, that's the shit I don't understand. Is how the fuck do you have security as a sheriff? I feel like if you got any public office, you shouldn't have security unless you're paying for it, not taxpayers. Like, did you see that shit in California where the damn guy bust in on the fucking one lady?
On the DHS, on the DHS freaking secretary.
Yeah. And so everybody's in an uproar because as a sitting U.S. senator, he shouldn't have been treated the way he was treated.
No,
like
you decide to walk
like somebody that caused an outburst.
Look, he wasn't wearing his sitting.
He should not have been treated that way. But he should not have been treated that way. He's a sitting fucking senator. They have their own set of fucking racist ass rules.
They did it the way they needed to do it. Snatch his ass up.
Slam his ass, motherfucker. Shit.
That's what they did. On camera
and
everything.
But that's the crazy shit. Like, why would you and then you go on the news and you literally talking about Republicans or Democrats. He's a sitting senator. He should not be treated that way.
He's a freshman. He's a freshman senator. He's trying to make a name for himself, and that's exactly the reason why he did it.
No, look him up. He's done over 2 terms. He's done over 2 terms. Look that bitch up. He's been in office for like 8 years.
When I was hearing that he's a freshman senator.
No, that bitch has been in office for like 8 years. Hold on. Senator. Nope. Let's look it up. Senator.
Sean, you hear how he's using like 2 fingers to type?
Yeah, it's that geriatric shit.
He just muted his mic.
I know he did. There's all kinds of Phil Florin fifth coming out of his mouth right now.
Look at he just muted his mic. Hey, unmute your mic. Is my fucking mic on?
Your mic's on.
No, I know. Remember Fat Joe though? Is my fucking mic on? Turn my mic up.
Fucking mic on. See, this is what happens whenever you give older people technology. They don't know how to use it, and it ends up making it embarrassing.
Hey, Tank Commander, your mic is off.
Apparently, all his audio is off.
Somebody in the chat, tell him his mic is off.
Somebody signed to him.
Can you see us? We can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
We can't. LaMonica,
Well-
tell him his fucking mic is off.
Well, we're experiencing technical difficulties at this time.
Yeah, please stand by. Please stand
Please
by.
stand by.
Boo! Oh,
need to
there you
have that
go.
screen.
There you go. Welcome back.
Hey.
Yay.
Fuck
Is
you,
my
bitch.
fucking mic on? Is my mic on? Turn my mic
Well,
on.
Oh,
it's off.
What
It's
I was
on,
telling
it's
you
off.
was that Jack, he's been in office since 2021.
Oh, that's what you were
Okay,
trying
so
to tell
he's
us for
still
the
a
past
newer
30
senator.
seconds?
It don't matter. The fact that he was slammed and the fact that they're in an uproar because he was fucking slammed, I could give two fucks.
Yeah.
If it was me that went up there, I probably would have got shot. So
You would have made
Or
it.
look
in
at
the
that.
movie.
Season the monkey. Can't hear you, Orion.
that's Monica, you bitch.
I
Oh,
know.
A monkey
we were
fucking
telling her.
typing, you jackass. And hold on, listen, just the rebuttal because my shit was obviously muted. This is most people do type with two hands. You feel me?
but you're
They
using
don't type
Everybody
with
doesn't
two
type like
fingers.
you. Everybody doesn't type like you, Jeffrey.
That's what you were doing with two fingers. You were doing a two finger stroke.
I could have been doing two fingers. You do one.
You were fingering that keyboard.
Well,
Stop
hold
it.
on. I think we have to give him a little bit of credit. He does not have the Ebonics keyboard.
Oh, that was racist. That was
Ain't
very
that some
racist.
racist ass shit, Crocker?
I told you. I told you. I told you.
Fucking
Polarized.
put on the hood, you bitch.
Polarized
Where your hood at
sunglasses.
today?
Polarized sunglasses. Polarized sunglasses.
Where's your hood at? Fucking raccoon stripe. If you notice, every time you talk to Sean and Sean talking to a black guy, he really likes to do this shit.
Across my
He
arms.
just folds his arms and just sits like this and talk to you and leans back. Bitch, you ain't
Why?
intimidating nobody. You're not the police no more, bitch.
I know that's what cops do. That's what cops do.
That is not. They're gonna put their hands in front of their stomach, usually crossing over. They're not gonna cross their arms up here. They're gonna put their hands lower. That way, it's easier to grab the gun.
And you know what he says before when he talks to like black people? He says, "Do you want a lawyer present or no?" That's the first thing he asks, and then he starts talking to him.
Now, the first thing I say is, "Hey, Johnny Cochran dead. You ain't got a lawyer no more."
Oh,
We got Ben Crump, bitch.
Another one.
Ben Crump will goddamn tear your ass up, motherfucker. Fuck Cochran. Hey, Cochran goddamn played with the glove, bitch. Hey, Ben Crump around here dropping motherfuckers. He's taking out whole sheriff systems. He
Damn.
causing reforms around this bitch.
Hey, man, I'm pulling up to the house right now. I'll holler back at you guys.
All right, no doubt. Dog, be easy, baby.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
For sure. So, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
What you doing for? What the hell you been doing for it lately? Just grinding, just swinging and banging?
Yeah, just doing that truck competition in the state of New York, and now I work nights. I do meat and produce. So
Okay. Yeah, because frozen dairy is in the morning, right?
Yeah, those are daily. Yeah, those are during the day. The frozen dairy deli.
Yeah.
But we do have spots open if anyone. We actually have a spot down in Florida that's open right now for nights.
Where?
Brooksville, Florida.
I'll actually send that shit out to somebody.
Did you?
I am.
Oh, you know somebody that's look bounce.
Within 150 miles of it.
That's
I got
good.
somebody that's within 150 that I know is looking, but hell, I'm entrenched where I'm at now. Hell, I keep moving and keep going higher. I'm at the point where fuck it. Good goddamn government benefits. Fuck it, I ride on it. Plus, it just ain't, the passion ain't even there. Like, hell, even when I'm in something big, like every now and again, I'll drive like a low boy or something. I just don't even have that, like that feeling. Like, it's not even a happy moment to it. It's like, fuck.
Do you think that's because you've been out? Do you think that's because you've been out of it for so long?
No, it's because I just don't. It's not. I think I burnt myself out because I went too strong while I was there.
Did you ever feel like that when you went on vacation and came back for Springfield? Came back to Springfield. Did you ever feel like that?
No, wanted to
No?
get back in it. I wanted vacations to end early, like not where I was at or who I was with at the time or whatever, I guess. But I was more so always eager to get back to work. Like, hell, you got to think the last 7-8 years I was on the road, I was married. And I still, I mean, yeah, love my wife, but I wanted to get back on the road. Like, I wanted to get back. I wanted to grind.
How long did it take? Like when you got out, how long was it before you were like, man, I don't have the passion no more? How long did it take?
Probably when I left from up there, like when all that shit fell apart that day. That next day when I got here and started trying to put shit together, I really was in my mind like, man, fuck it.
Oh, really? So it was instant. It wasn't like a week later, 2 weeks.
Nah.
It was instant.
Like instant.
After.
Yeah, once I made my mind up, it was done. Monica says, what vacations?
Is there anything that...
Hold on, she said... Go ahead.
Is there anything that you miss from it?
Not really.
No?
Honestly, no. I mean, she said what vacations because I guess I would fly her to places that I was while I was working. But, I mean, that's because I enjoyed what the fuck I did, and I really liked it for that moment.
Right.
I mean, I would make the time, like if she flew to Philly or something like that, or hell, Kansas City, or whether it was Kansas City or damn Nebraska, you know what I'm saying? Like, I made sure I made that time, and they weren't, I guess you wouldn't consider them vacations because it was just time off. Like, for me, it was just like, yo, I don't get fucking PTO, so I got to make it count, but then I'm out.
If you had to go back in time and start over, what would you do different?
With trucking?
If anything.
It's bad to say it to some degree, but I would have probably been a hell of a lot more selfish with what I know and my knowledge. It would have been only a selective handful I would have given the plan to. You know what I'm saying?
Does that mean that you wouldn't have been an instructor?
Yeah, I would have been an instructor. I just would have been strictly about money. I'd have puppy mill them motherfuckers.
Also, you're talking about like when they get out on their own, you wouldn't tell them like how to run the network.
No, I would have gave them the basic to get them even their license. And after that right there, bitch, don't call me no more. Don't talk to me. It's a bunch of them that I'd have did that too. But I'm still held loyal. I still get phone calls now. Hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I still do it to help, just on GP.
So,
but
because of your generosity when it came to knowledge, do you think that do you think that was mentally draining? Is that what also sparked you to lose your passion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I used to tell you back in the days, the more I teach a motherfucker, the dumber I get.
Yeah.
And that shit would just drain me because my phone would ring nonstop, 24/7. Me trying to have a decent, good-hearted nature, I tried to be there for people and tried to always offer help, but it was at the expense of my rest some days. It was at the expense of just giving myself up constantly. So I was literally tired as fuck. Right. Like, now on the back end of vacations, since my wife brought it up on here, it wasn't nothing that she didn't ask me for in that time frame that I didn't do, didn't try to do, or didn't accomplish for her. You know what I'm saying? If it was mentioned, it was done. So much that when I tore my damn MCL, I was running through a fucking airport to resolve an issue in fucking Florida. Gimp is a motherfucker.
Is that when he got pulled over? Was it during that time frame?
No, I got pulled over going to the we were going to the Virgin Islands, and I got pulled over then because we were actually, I was going to take my rental car back. I flew into Sanford the night before, going to take my rental car back, and the craziest shit fucking happened. And I still blame it to this day. I will not ever forget it. My stepson girlfriend walked in front of me that morning, walked by me in the garage like a fucking black cat. Bitch is bad luck.
Oh.
Next thing you know, I get rear-ended. Next thing you know, I find out that I had a ticket that's been sitting on me for 19 years and 10 fucking months. The whole shit went to shit all because I crossed the black cat. That shit fucking, but the crazy shit was, and Monica wanted to cancel the trip. She was like, well, we don't have to go. We can figure it out. Nah, I figured it the fuck out. I went to court in the damn Orlando airport. Got us on the flight the next damn day. Well, no, we got on the flight that same night. Then we had to spend the night in Puerto fucking Rico at the damn hotel inside the airport, the Hampton Inn inside the airport. Jumped up, caught a flight the next day, made it to the Virgin Islands.
Oh.
I mean, but it was still a cool trip. Like, we had a hell of a vacation, like a hell of a trip. Like, it was somewhere she had been on a cruise ship, I guess, back in the days, and I stayed there. So a lot of it was familiar to me. A lot of it was outside of her tourist shit. So we did shit like that, and that's what being on the road kind of provided the luxury of doing. Now it's like, one, we can't move a lot anyways, just because hell, the monkey can't go everywhere. And then we got another dog, so I take that dog everywhere with me. So you can't just go everywhere either with a Connie Corso.
Your house is turning into Noah's Ark. Do you did you have did you have a favorite spot when you were doing like traveling for Springfield? Did you have a favorite spot that you went to, like a favorite state or anything like that? Like you said, Nebraska. When I look at you, I don't see a guy that likes to go to Nebraska. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we went to Nebraska. It was actually my godmom, Monica, and her mom.
Oh,
they flew up so we could go fishing. Me and my godmom went fishing. This was early on with me and Monica. Like, hell, just to get her out of Florida, hell, her mom, her dad, and her son flew to Kansas City just so I could get her out of Florida. Just like my favorite spots, I don't know. Like, most of my favorite spots was like when me and her drove to Key West. We drove the back roads to Key West. So like it wasn't in a truck, but that was like one of my favorite trips that I had went on. Or like when we did the Virgin Islands shit. Like most of my shit are memories with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, so not to say I don't have good memories outside of my relationship, but most of my good memories. So like the Philadelphia trip. Like the first time we went to Philly, that was a straight trip. That was when I had your homeboy with me. What's that fucker with the glasses? Oh,
when he went to the movie theater. You talking about when he went to the movie theater right there in Philly?
Yeah.
You guys went. He went to go see Transformers or something, right?
Isn't that was? And that was when he bitched about the fact that I took off 3 damn days. I took off 3 fucking days so I could goddamn spend time with the person I was dating. At the time, me and her went to. Matter of fact, Houston was a cool trip. One of my favorite cities. Well, let's just get to my favorite. Redding, California.
It is beautiful up there, man. That is a beautiful city,
Redding.
Man.
That's one of my Redding, Weeds, Mount Shasta area. That's like a big, like I love that area.
That pilot right there in Weed, California, you could see Mount Shasta, right?
Yeah.
Right from that pilot. Yeah.
But nice. Like I used to like anything from 95 on I-5 from that Redding area all the way up to Olympia, like Olympia, Washington, especially Oregon. I fucking loved it. Like that area, it was like a gloom, but yet vibrant. So like, I really like Portland. Portland, City of Roses, is a huge place for me. It's not because Nike's there and there's a lot of shoe companies based out of there. It's strictly because it's a beautiful fucking city. It's the city of fucking roses.
What do you think is the
Like,
most scenic route that you've taken in the truck? Would it
in
be
a
for
truck.
me? It's that short route between Washington and Idaho, and then the 90.
Cordon Bleu.
Yeah, the 90. I
From
think that's
Missoula all the way to
yeah.
Cordon Bleu. Yeah,
I
that
think that's the
shit.
most beautiful scenic route, man.
That shit is, yeah. I don't know, one of my favorites, if you catch it at the right time, and it gave me a fucking headache ridiculously. And I think you was with me a few times when it gave me a fucking headache. That stretch of I-70 going into Grand Junction when you come through Utah through the Moab, and
Oh yeah,
you got the
yeah.
switchbacks and the fucking
It's probably because the
elevations fuck with me.
Yeah.
But it was it was a gorgeous area, and hell, every time it seemed like every time I went, because I drove days early in the morning, you would see hot air balloons.
Yeah.
So you would be seeing the
That's right.
Moab with the sand. That shit was cool as hell. So I dig that shit. Cordon Bleu. I like that shit out there in Idaho. But just that stretch, Oregon is, it doesn't matter where I'm at in Oregon, Oregon looks fucking phenomenal.
I think
like
even
when you
coming
ride
down
up,
coming down 80 through Park City, going into Salt Lake, that's a pretty view too.
Park
man.
City is a nice area.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Even when you're going from Denver down to Colorado Springs, all of a sudden you just start seeing these goddamn pine trees and shit, that these fir pines that just pop up out of nowhere, and it's like, what the fuck is this shit?
Horrible traffic though in Denver, man. That place is always doing construction. It seems like they're on the same fucking interstate for the past 20 years. They're always doing construction there for some reason.
That's like riding through Orlando. They've been working on I-4 in Orlando for the last day since I think I was born.
Sheesh.
They added a lane though, like 20 years ago. So I mean, they might get another lane sometime soon.
Yeah, because that'll solve traffic. Let's add more traffic.
I'm trying to think. I don't really.
What route did you dread the most? Like you had a hard time staying awake. Let's not say stayed awake. What route was the most boring thing that you were like, man, I can't wait until I get off this highway?
Florida.
Really?
Fuck Florida, dog. Florida and Southern Georgia. Fuck both of them.
Oh.
I shit you not, dog. Going out of Florida is the worst. Coming in Florida, yeah, I know I'm coming home, but that's once you get below McDonough, once you get past the 201 in Jackson, all the way to the Florida border, it's fucking dreadful. Like, dog, you literally have to fight everything you have to fight sleep, bro. And then I'm thinking about some of the better cities when I had you with me, Quick with me, C Pappy with me, Mario.
C Pappy.
Those are some of my better times on the road. Even when I had Greg Chaney, Rose, even when I had him, like those are some of my better times to where cities were memorable. Like me and Cody, C Pappy, no bullshit. Me and C Pappy found a total 63 outlets. 63 in 5.5 weeks. I bought over 270 shoes while I had him on my truck. Like the top bunk all the way up to the ceiling was nothing but shoes and bags. But me and him had such a good chemistry. We were never late, always early. We did but even with you, like when you switched over from Tanker to Reaper, that was 2.5 weeks of the best time I had on the road. Oh. Even you as a PSD that was a good time. Remember that shit in damn Charlotte?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
You what? Hablo no English. Oh yeah, cuz. So what I was saying was,
yeah. I remember that was at that little ass pilot, and we were sitting in the truck.
Wreck shop pilot.
What were we waiting for? Was because the APU was working. What were we waiting for? Just a load?
We was waiting on a load, and we ended up going, damn, like one of them backwoods out there, probably like Dillon, South Carolina, or something that's in that area.
Did we go to a meat plant after that?
Yeah, so it would have been like Dillon. It would have been like Dillon to like Purdue or one of them shits or
And we stopped
Smithfield.
at there was like a Walmart not far from it. We stopped there. I remember. Now you go to that Walmart, you get booted. But I think it's in that on the way to that meat plant. It's not far from that meat plant. But we were sitting in the truck. We were sitting in the truck, and I don't remember what we were talking about, but I saw her. You could see this broad from a mile away, man. She just looked like, I don't know, like a mud duck. She was scary. But then she started walking up to the truck, and she came to your side. I'm just saying, oh, thank God. Like, don't come over here.
As a matter of fact, I was on the phone with my daughter at the time. I was on the phone with Courtney.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. And then you told you told Courtney, hold on a minute. And then you just rolled down the window, and you said, no habla inglés, and rolled it right back up and got back on the phone.
No, see, but memories like that, I ain't gonna say I missed that shit. It was cool with y'all, but don't miss it. But I do like those instances where you're in places like that. Like Cody had his dad cook the best baked potato. I've never had a better baked potato in my life. This motherfucker had to take a syringe and shoot butter inside of it because it was never split. But it was so much butter inside of his damn baked potatoes. Jeez. And that motherfucker made a steak that was so mean, dog. 3 days later, we going down the road. I forgot it was in the fridge. I told him, yo, give me that steak out the fridge. I started eating it. The bitch was still tender, coming straight out the refrigerator.
Oh, man.
It was medium, actually. And it was it was phenomenal. Like, those are the memories you get, like, when I was out there in California when me and Quick went on TNT. Literally, I'm laying back there with Quick. I'm laying back there. Well, he's backing up and we're at a place. I wake up. Yo, you fucking cutting the wheel too much, dog. Pull up and go straight. Get yourself straight. Then back up and see what you're seeing. Stop holding it so long. Yo, what the fuck? So then I sit up. He was like, how the fuck you knew that? Bro, I could hear the reefer on the side of the truck. That told me that you was overcutting.
Yeah.
And I would get that night in Laredo when we had that misload and we came to Florida.
Yeah.
Remember they sent us to Alvarez and it was at that other place.
Yeah.
And then we had to haul ass. I drove all the way up to Beaumont that night. No, I drove to Baytown and was like, yo, you think you can do it? I'll help you get on the interstate. And can you drive it? The first time you stopped was I remember you drove from Baytown that night from the rest area. I was asleep by the time we got out the rest area. You drove from Baytown all the way to Hammond, Louisiana, all the way to Mobile, Alabama. And then I talked you into driving across the bridge in Mobile because I hate bridges. And you drove to Pensacola so I could switch over.
Yeah. We stopped at that TA in Pensacola, right, with the McDonald's across the street.
That's where we met Quick at. We met Quick there. Then you drove to Pensacola to the rest there, and you're like, I'm fucking done.
Oh, yeah.
And then I woke up, I drove the rest of the way. Remember our first load when they switched that load on us? We were headed to Salt Lake. And remember they called us. We were going to Cheyenne. And I had to turn around, go get the load in the middle of the night, go back to the Walmart in Cheyenne. And the guy wanted to take my load. Yo, fuck that. I want my load back.
Yeah.
Delivered that load.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Utah.
Yeah.
And then when we came back out, that's when you had that blowout.
Yeah.
Remember you had the blowout on 80 in Echo Mountain.
I still got photos. I still got photos on my iPhone of that. I still got photos of that.
Really?
Every now and then it'll pop up as a memory, like on this day, such and such. And I remember that. And the cows were right over there. And you're like, oh yeah, go talk to them. Like, walk over to that fence and go talk to those cows.
Hey, remember when you took that shit on the side of the road in Wyoming?
Yeah, man. Because I had that TA coffee. That was ridiculous. And you're like, I
Shit.
remember it woke me straight out of a dead sleep too, man. It woke me up. I rise up like the Undertaker in a wrestling ring. I rise up and I'm like, oh man. So then I go over, I open up the curtains, I say, hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. And you're like, oh, we're such and such far away from the nearest
I
top.
can't make it.
I said, I can't hold it. You're like, well, say less, and you just pull over. And I go all the way out to a fence line. And at that time, I wasn't even thinking, because I remember later on, like a year or so later,
That white ass out there in the damn middle of in a brown ass field.
Yeah, and we were talking about this, and you're like, yeah, you could have been bit by a rattlesnake. I was like, oh shit, that's right, because they're out there during that time of the season. Damn.
Dog, but those memories, I got those memories to always hold on to. But just that passion inside of me, like I have more enjoyment being home now every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't think I could do it. Like, even if I was forced to and it was in me, like, I got to go back on the road. It ain't in me.
I do have to say this. I do have to say this real quick.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you and all the knowledge that you gave me and taught me how to drive a truck, where I'm at right now in life would have never happened. So I deeply appreciate what you taught me. What you've taught me, and for sure, that's because of you, man. It has nothing to. If it weren't for you, I would have never have gotten.
You put that work. You put the work in. You came when I met you. I remember meeting you. That was when Spears quit. He came back, but when he bucked on me, I felt bad. I remember I felt real bad, and I didn't even want another student after he quit. It was actually Matt that called and got me a student, or told Steve them to give me a student. Like, give me a student. And it happened to be you. Turned out to be, hell, a friendship that stood the test of time.
Yeah, that's because, remember when I was on during this time, like a dope, I had a Facebook. And then I got on Facebook to the Prime page. And remember, I put it out there saying, hey, I'm coming to Prime, blah, 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 military vet, Navy veteran.
Yeah.
And then you hit me back. You just said, hey, put this in as a referral or something to talk to the recruiters and say, listen, I want this guy as my trainer. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't get a referral for you, but I did get you on, and I didn't want to train. But Matt was like, yo, your name's on this and you're gonna train him. I'm like,
yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
So Steve was like, yo, you got to get back in the saddle.
Yeah.
And I mean, it worked out. It literally worked out. I had Spears, all within the same time frame. You got over your test anxiety, which, I mean, that shows how dedicated you were. You didn't stop fighting. You didn't give up. You didn't quit on yourself. And you really pushed yourself through, and then hell, turned out me, you, and Quick became fucking peas in a pod.
Yeah. I definitely didn't want to go back to driving. I definitely didn't want to go back to driving a bus, man. So I was like, it's got to be this or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this. So
I talked to that bitch. Yeah. When did I talk to him? Tuesday? Last night I talked to Quick. No, night before last. Monday night I talked to Quick. Spoke to old Rajo for a minute.
Yeah.
He was down chilling. I was like, yeah, he doing good, man.
He sent me a text.
Much better.
He sent me a text the other day about these sneakers that he got. I wanted to ask you, so that behind you, where you put your sneakers at, where'd you get those holders from?
Monica actually found them on, I want to say on Amazon. I want to say, because they're literally, so I'll take a shoe out. So if you see, it's literally, so she zip tied this part. These right here actually connects each one of the racks. This little black piece right here, circular. It connects each one of them. Hold on, I got a few of those. And it's basically just metal racks. I don't know if they even, I mean, I can have her look it up and see if she can find them again. But literally, like, so this is what they connect to.
Oh, all right. All right, like
The
clips.
wire goes into it on all four sides, and pretty much. Let me see. I'm looking to see if I can find one because I probably got one just laying around. But yeah, so she found those and they were pretty cheap. And I mean, I like them better than even putting them in containers. I got a few from the container store, but they're so fucking expensive that it's fucking ridiculous.
Because I
like
found
to buy
on...
6 containers. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, but to buy 6 containers, and I know a lot of people get them, but I actually like my shoes sitting out like this. And actually, Monica, she went and bought one of those home, one of those type winter unit type like AC things. So without burning the AC up here, I keep the temperature at about 75, 80 degrees. Now I don't lose shoes like I did. Like now I got a temperature because it was burning. I was pushing 110 up here some days and shit like that. That shit was fucking up my shoes. So now it's gotten a little bit easier.
So I found this on
to
Etsy.
At least maintain it.
I found this on Etsy.
Okay.
I'll send the link to you, and then you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Because for $120, you can get 12 of them, and they have a glass closure on the front. I sent the link.
I'm looking at it now. I think if I'm just looking at the naked picture. Are those container store ones?
Yeah. And they have vents on the side too. So
I would say that's 9. How many come in that set?
12. It's a 12-pack.
I would spend the 119 at one time to see, because sometimes you'll get those and they don't stand up. So those particular ones, like unless they're container store, they don't actually come, like you have to kind of put them together. And if they're like that, they're more flimsy and they're not as solid. So I would say get one set. The worst you can do is get the set, look at it. Hey, this don't work for me. Now I'm gonna go at either the metal racks, and that's what I did before. Then at that point, you either go with the metal racks or you go with the container store. And container stores are actually worth the money. They're not bad. They're definitely worth the money. Why the fuck I can't find where the hell this shoe go? Hold on. They're definitely worth the money. It's just once you got 50 or better of shoes and you start late, it's hard to play catch up. Like, there's no way in my mind without hitting the fucking lottery that I would goddamn go buy containers to put my shit in.
Yeah.
It's too many shoes in here. Just what's behind me, just what's sitting behind me right now would cost me, container wise, that's already like $300-400 because they sell them in like 6s for like $80.
Sheesh.
So just imagine what's behind me going into containers. So yeah, that's the only reason why I don't do it. But I mean, yeah, I would definitely suggest getting those containers and buy that. Like I said, buy that set, bro. I would buy that. I would buy it just to see. Doesn't look like it's bad. A lot of good reviews on it.
They can withstand up to 150 pounds. I'm just trying to figure out how high you can stack it before the bottom one breaks. How much does a pair of sneakers weigh?
I mean, if it can hold 150, you could get 10 high. You could do 10, 12 high easily. I'm going to send this to one of my people that do sneakers.
Between 2 and 2.5 pounds, a pair of sneakers.
I'm going to send this to my homeboy. He does sneakers too. And see, because I know he's bought a lot. Like he probably has 100, 200 of fucking sneakers, the container store ones.
Jesus.
So I'm actually have him look at it, and then I'll get with you. I'll get you a text to tell you if it's a yay or a nay, because I'm pretty sure he's even tried this kind before. But it looks like, I mean, looking at it, looks like, yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the shipping weight. 6-pack ship 4 pounds, 12-pack 8 pounds.
That's not heavy.
Their shipping weight, I'm looking at like hours. Their shipping weight is 50. Okay, so theirs says more solid. A 12-pack is 30 pounds in weight.
Oh,
when
that's
they're
good.
saying the average 12-pack is 8 pounds.
That's
so
good,
theirs
man.
seem more solid.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I definitely will check with him to see, because yeah, I mean, if they're worth it, then I'll do it for some more, because I still got shoes sitting in boxes and shit. So I kind of want to put those on something, but it is what it is. But hell, let me slide, because hell, I got to get some rest. I'm grinding out again.
All right, man.
I'm celebrating Juneteenth by working like they work my people. So for all y'all that tuned in tonight, you know what I'm saying, hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hate that y'all got caught up in the game of me and Jeffrey going back and forth with our shit. Monica says it's a great interview between the two of us, which it really wasn't an interview. It's more so just two homeboys having a quiet moment to be able to reflect on some shit. And I've always appreciated him. So we've done well for each other.
That's true.
So it's your boy.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you again. Thank you again. I will be on here every Wednesday night now, because my days off have changed. So,
that's good shit.
Yeah. So I'll
maybe
be back.
I get him down here to Florida. Maybe I get him down here to Florida one day for a live and in person while he's doing it. I get him to fly Allegiant down.
Not doing that. Do they have first class?
Allegiant actually probably do. It's just bigger seats.
Well, look at me.
They're larger seats, and they're probably pretty damn cheap.
All right.
Yeah, the flight from up there probably ain't shit. Hell. But on that note, it's your boy Jonesville Dirty, aka that motherfucker. Just letting y'all know that this episode of the Unapologetic Instructors is brought to you by Publix, where shopping is a motherfucking pleasure. A goddamn pleasure.
They do have good sandwiches, that's for sure. If you want to,
the pub,
if you want to drive for the Spark, get a hold of Orion, and he'll pass your information on to me. Other than that, I love you, man, and thank you again for everything.
Love you too, bro. Be easy, baby.
The words spoken are issued by professionals with legal representation and protected by the First Amendment. So for your safety and the protection of others around you, do not attempt to speak like us. We are different. We are unapologetic.